Let's go to David from Scotland. David, you're on the air.
Hello, David. How are you?
How are you?
I'm excellent. Can I start by just thanking Kyoko from Japan for such an amazingly positive representation of your international audience? What a lovely person she was.
Nothing short of a perfect phone call, right?
Lovely. Perfect.
Lovely. Yeah.
If anyone asks, always perfect. I would like to ask your thoughts as an immigrant, if you don't mind me asking, about how cultures can interact.
Yes.
In Scotland, we have a lot of Americans who come over here to research their roots, and we love it. We really, really want to engage with the world. Anyone that wants to come over here, we're happy to have you.
Beautiful.
However, I've noticed that a lot of Americans that do come over here are slightly jarred by our politics. A lot of them are surprised by how, in their words, socialistic we are.
Oh, see, so here's the thing. This would be in any country. In any country, there are so many clueless Americans. It's very common that Americans show up somewhere and they have no idea what's going on and they look shocked. That's not unique to Scotland.
Yes, I entirely agree with you, except that the genius of these tourists are that they are incredibly well involved. They are incredibly well educated. They know documentary history, they know Scots law that they can rely on to do their research, they know where they want to go, they know who they want to talk to. Like, often these people are, for one, wealthy enough to be able to come to Scotland, but also come to Scotland with an intent behind it.
I see.
What surprises me is that when they do, they've done all this research other than they've never researched how Scotland will see them.
Right. Well, that is very American to say, I'm going to go wherever and I don't care how they see me.
Oh.
You should see the things I've seen in France, my friend.
I remember a few years ago, I was in Washington, D.C. I met a few Americans at an event for Scots abroad.
Yeah.
And I used to smoke at the time. I pulled out a cigarette packet from Europe that, I don't know if you know this, but in Europe, all of our cigarette packets have warnings on them.
Yes. Same in the U.S.
Yeah, but like very graphic warnings.
Yeah, right. You have like pictures of black tongues and stuff there.
Yeah, like the whole shebang, like please don't smoke, all that stuff.
Yeah.
I've since given up smoking, but at the time I pulled out this packet and somebody made a comment to me, like in this event, that I didn't know y'all were that Nazi over there.
That's weird. Yeah, I'd have to talk to that person, but that sounds odd.
For sure. The point that I'm trying to get to is it took me a year to try to break down that conversation in my head, and that was just one conversation. How many cultural barriers are we?
Hello. Hello.
Sorry, I lost you there for a second. How many cultural barriers are we not even discussing that we just take for granted?
I think many. I think many, David.
Excellent. Thank you very much for your thoughts.
Hey, listen, David, before you go, what do you call the category of drinks that includes Coca-Cola, Sprite, Fanta, etc.?
For us, it's just like, well, it depends. If you're on the west coast of Scotland, you call it JEG.
JAG?
You're on JEG, J-E-G.
JEG,
so
okay.
sorry, we can't pronounce your letters. Like
okay.
JEG, as in like J-E-G.
Got it.
On the east coast of Scotland, we would just call it like juice.
Hello.
We would just call it juice on the east coast of Scotland.
You would call it juice, J-U-S, like the Spanish word for juice?
No, well, but yes, but spell.
That's a joke, by the way. I'm not. It's Jugo. I know that. Spell it one more time for me.
Juice. Juice.
G-U-I-C-E. J-U. Oh, juice, like here. Okay.
Juice.
You call soda juice. Okay, and then what do you call juice?
Well, we call it juice.
So how do you distinguish soda versus juice?
Well, we do it through interpretive dance. No, we just like a lot of Scots is built on intonation and tone rather than the words that you say. So it's like, oh, can I get a JEG? As opposed to, oh, can I get a JEG? Those mean different things.
Really? And one means juice and one means soda?
Yeah.
That is shocking.
Sorry.
That is shocking. Okay, all right, David. I'm gonna chew on that a bit. I appreciate the call.
And thank you very much for putting up with my bad signal.
My pleasure. All right, there we go. David from Scotland. Wow. One of our sponsors, PureVPN, is giving you 47% off a 1-year plan, which comes out to less than $6 a month. PureVPN makes you anonymous online, and you can trust them. They're the only VPN with an always-on third-party audit, verifying that your internet activity is not being logged. PureVPN keeps you safe from hackers, prevents you from being spied on by your ISP, social media companies, government surveillance. It lets you stream shows and movies that aren't available in your country. PureVPN is super fast with over 6,500 servers, and you can use it on all of your devices with 10 devices logged in at the same time. You can try it for a week for just 99 cents, and you'll get 47% off a 1-year plan, which is less than $6 a month when you go to davidpakman.com/VPN. The link is under this video, and you'll even get an extra additional 10% off when you use the code Pakman.